In this video, we're gonna upgrade my ThinkPad 25 with 32 gigabytes of DDR4 memory. This is a 32 gigabyte kit I had in my iMac that I just sold. I had 64 gigabytes in that iMac. I only sold it with 32 gigabytes. So I have this kit here to spare. I thought it would be interesting to just put them in my ThinkPad because it uses the exact same memory. Of course, you need some anti-static gloves, or at least that's what I like to do. And an iFixit toolkit is always good to have around. But first, you should go in to the BIOS of your ThinkPad. If you have one with a bridge battery, you have to go into the power settings of your BIOS, as you can see here. And you have to go down to the lowest section here and disable the built-in battery. So now that's done, let's just remove the external battery. Of course, first click on the 1 button and then number 2 button and take off the battery. And let's just take a standard Phillips head and start taking off those screws. There are 6 total on this machine. I will speed up this process. Okay, I finished opening all the screws. Let's just try and pry open this bottom section of the laptop. According to ThinkPad, they made their own videos on how to take this apart. You should just pry this open very easily or gently throughout the sides, and it should pop open, but in my experience it's a little harder than so. As you can see here, I'm prying open very gently, very carefully. This is the right side here and left side here. Just trying to get all those little holders or attachments open that are holding the bottom in place. In my experience, I think they are actually a little too strong at holding the bottom section in place. You can see here it takes quite some effort, and even though I was very carefully at taking this apart, see in the front here, still I broke off several of those little notches or little holders on the frame itself, which kind of sucks. You can see I'm almost in now. The computer here, the front of the machine is almost completely open now. But those little snatches, or whatever you want to call them, that actually hold the bottom in place is just a pain to get off. And I think it's pretty impossible to get them off without actually breaking any of them. So not the best design, I think, from Lenovo's side. But now it's finally open, and let's get to it. Of course, you can see those little snatches I talked about here. Some of them broke off. I think I broke off 4 in total. I don't have any issues afterwards. But anyways, first off, let's unplug the battery. You can see here, so there's no power going to the main board. This is the single 16 gigabyte SODIMM that's installed by the manufacturer, Lenovo. It's a Samsung stick. I think it's pretty decent quality. Let's put this ballistics in the machine. I know, like I said, these are working because I've used them for a little over a year in my iMac, and I've put them through the tests, a lot of testing, memory testing. And let's just put them in like so. You can see, and then just press them in place. Now one is in, second one goes in the bottom part here. The same procedure, just press it in and click it in place, like so. And that's pretty much the install process of those memories. Let's just shake out all of those little tabs that broke during the install process, or opening process. And let's attach the battery again. That's a very important thing to do. Actually attaching a battery, something that's easily forgotten. And let's put the case back on, the bottom case, and just click it in place. So all those little snatches or holders here are clicking firmly in place. It's kind of hard to do actually. You need to use a lot of force. Now I'm just tightening all the screws I've speed up this process. You can see here 8 times. And yeah, done with all the screws. Let's put in the battery and let's see if the machine boots up. And I learned that you need to plug in the power adapter for the machine to actually boot up when you've disabled the battery in the BIOS. But yeah, let's go into the BIOS here, and you can see 32 GB memory is installed. Actually 32,668 megabytes. So it's a successful install. And I have noticed after installing this RAM that actually the fan in the machine runs much cooler. I'm not sure why, but maybe it's not caching as many data to the hard drives. But anyway, that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.